First day of shooting for Adventure Time.
This is way too excited for early. Yeah! Get back to me in a couple. No! No!
Hey, Zenosaurus! Going to concrete! Adventure time! Whoa!
Schmowtown. It's empty. Christina said when we first got here, oh, it's nice how they put cars out to make it look like people live here.
So we just arrived at our location in Concrete, Washington. We are packing up all the gear and we're about to head up to the location. Apparently it's really scary and we could die. It should be fun.
I'm really excited. I haven't done like camping filming like this in a long time. So it's really great to just be like, you know, really down and dirty indie.
I'm yet again making myself sickly and dead looking for a Gritty Reboot shoot.
So we're arriving at the concrete factory. I don't know if it's a concrete factory. Maybe it is in concrete. Maybe that's how they got their name.
It is. This is a very big hole that goes very far down. This is why we don't step without looking.
Let's not jump across it. It's very dangerous.
I just said, isn't there like, is there a little there's small morbid part of you that wants to like jump across these?
It's just so many traps around here.
It is a hair metal rock star.
As in the show.
This was like originally a brown sort of bear hat.
Oh, wow.
And we painted it white to make it look like some sort of animal that Finn probably skinned or ate alive. I'd try this on to see how it looks.
Yeah. Is that?
Yeah. Looks really great.
Whose sword is that?
This is
It's Boromir's sword.
It is a gift.
I'm just excited to use the sword like Finn, and I wish we had a lot more combat in this trailer because this is going to be really fun.
I am Christina Horner and I am playing a very cold Princess Bubblegum. This was actually really convenient because I want to do a cosplay of Princess Bubblegum, but I want to do Princess Bubblegum if she were a Sailor Scout, which I think would be really cool.
Adventure Time, shot 26. Take one. Set. And action.
Oh, Schmowtown.
Oh, Schmowtown.
So this is a little bit later in the trailer, and Princess Bubblegum, since she's magic, she's deathly ill, and she's gonna puke up some bubblegum flavored or bubblegum colored puke. And then we're gonna frame it against this wall here with a light against her, so you see the shadow of the puke come out of her mouth too.
It's more like you coughed and it, you know, it was like blood that entered your mouth.
If it falls on your face, great.
Little splatter.
Yeah.
Come on, wipe it.
Action.
And cut.
So this is disappointing, but apparently the Go-Gurt looked too white, so now I gotta chug this Pepto-Bismol. I'm feeling really good now that I have more clothes on, and I'm a little bummed actually that I'm already done, because that was so much fun. And weirdly, I was apparently like the only person on set that wasn't grossed out by the Pepto-Bismol, so that was good.
Yeah, just give us a swing just to do it.
Action.
Hoarding of magical food items, unacceptable!
Ooh, that's nice. I thought that looked really good.
Alright, so we're checking out this location over here. This is a big wooden building, different from the previous building, which was entirely made of concrete and rebar. We're thinking about some silhouette shots.
I'm Tara, and today I am playing Marceline. And I was just jumping around a whole bunch with a fan on me because the Ice King just froze me. And in order to get that perfect frozen Marceline look, they have to capture like that specific little shot of where my hair's kind of up and I'm kind of frozen. I didn't even have to gray myself. They're gonna do that all in post, so I can't wait to see what it looks like.
What? No!
So we're getting ready to shoot the Ice King scene, so luckily there's only one day where I have to make my face entirely blue. And I get to at least not cover my nose because I have a little prosthetic here. And also, it just happened to fall on the same day where I'm also trying to grow a beard. So I have to like put blue makeup into my beard and everything too, and it's not the most comfortable. I'm gonna have a lot of acne after this. And I think actually luckily this high quality Ben Nye stuff doesn't give you acne.
Oh, hey guys, I'm Nick Nielsen, and I made the props, the crowns and things in the Adventure Time Gritty Reboot trailer. How I made these. Basically, I went online and I looked at how the crown looks on the show. And then I was like, alright, great, so a two-dimensional thing. Now I need to figure out how to make it not two-dimensional, three-dimensional. So I got the measurements of Steven, and then I pretty much just kind of translated that to a line on a piece of, I think this is just a grocery bag, like a paper grocery bag, and then I made the cuts as I did, and then the main thing this is made out of is craft foam. So I traced it around that and cut it out, glued it in, glued it all together. And the jewels, also with the PB one, Princess Bubblegum crown, I made out of the clay called Sculpey. Basically, it's this clay you can put in the oven for a certain amount of time and it hardens. Took black paint and I just kind of did a technique called dry brushing to give it more of a rough, worn look. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I hope I can do it again.
I can't wait till the UPS guy comes later so I can answer the door like this.
Holy crap. That's really cool.
So we're just putting up some tracking marks because we're going to be doing some moving shots on the green screen.
We're going to do a sweet crane shot. We're going to see a bunch of marks up high and then come down low, and so we just need as many points to track as possible to make the shot look great.
Then let's blast this place again! Very few survived the explosion. Do it! I'm so tired of looking at this face!
Is he sad for when Finn's like threatening to kill him? Is he like...
He's like defeated.
Yeah.
Sad, yeah.
And he does have a very like subdued tone.
I'm so tired of looking at this face.
Action.
I will destroy you!
Why are you guys filming with two cameras?
So we had this idea that since the Ice King is looking into a reflection of himself in the ice, one camera would capture his shot from behind, and the second camera would actually tell the reflection, and then we're going to like compose into the ice.
Second one will be the ice, looking back at it. Look like he's looking at himself.
What they say.
Ice.
Alright, so we have Ice King talking to himself in an ice reflection, and so we decided to shoot it with two reds at the same time so that we would actually be able to use the same take for both his main shot and his reflection shot.
Do it! I'm so tired of looking at this face. Marceline.
I think it'd be worth giving a Cabbage Patch Kid.
And then made new things come to life. Very few survived the explosion.
Man, this grind has so much character though.
Yes. We should I think it would definitely be nice to like, yeah.
Definitely have it in for a callback.
Actually,
Can you see my reflection in this?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
Wow. Okay, so what is this thing actually?
Okay, so this thing is for gathering light information for CG work. So basically you take a bracketed HDR exposure, which basically means capturing the very darkest stuff and the very lightest detail in the silver ball. And it basically will give us an almost 360-degree view of the light information, which we can then use in 3D programs to generate rays coming from those directions to light the scene for us, basically. So it's a very easy, quick way to get really realistic-looking lighting. So and it'll match with the shot.
Adventure Time, Scene 9, Take 1. No sticks.
I wish I could have saved all my friends.
Homies help homies. Always.
So, I'm in the middle of like an allergic reaction right now, so about half of the emotion in this scene is gonna be allergies. It's like half pollen, but you use it. That's what you learn in actoring school. We need to make a choice. Do we sit around and wait for death with the rest of Ooo, or do we light it up for all future magic kind?
The weather forecast said it was gonna rain today at noon, so we stayed out so we could get one stupid slow-mo shot of Finn turning with water coming down.
The shot was 3 seconds long, and it took like an hour to get it.
When bad things happen, 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 when bad things happen.
We're doing characters in a whole bunch of different ways for Adventure Time. For instance, Jake is an entirely 3D character, but Lemongrab is actually, he uses a combination of flat After Effects layers and Element 3D. And what we did is actually, so in the shot we have a 3D lemon. The first layer is a texture that's just the lemon texture plus his eyes and sort of the deformation of his skin. And then the second layer we have is just Lemongrab's mouth, which is a lot of fun because I got to find a really grotesque asset which looks like the mouth of Sauron. That's what we used for Lemongrab's teeth. If you're familiar with the show, you know he has like these kind of sharp teeth, so his teeth are pretty spooky. We actually started with a plate shot of Robert, and he's wearing like a yellow morph suit, and then his head is just his normal head, but we used PF track to like track like his 3D head in space. And then we used Element 3D and just used one of the nulls that PF track gave us to sort of paste an Element 3D lemon model into the track we got from PF track. And it worked out pretty well.
Hoarding of magical food items!
We're here, we're deciding on the best Lemongrab screams.
It's tough, man.
Made a bet that on set, a bunch of crew guys by the pool shoot. We thought, I think at least
Unacceptable! Oh, yes.
So we were wrapping up post-production on Adventure Time, and Kyle from Mega Steakman, one of our favorite VFX channels on YouTube, happened to be in Seattle, and he swung by our office to hang out with us for the day, and he jumped onto some Adventure Time VFX shots.
There was some begging and pleading involved, mostly from me, but yeah, now I'm helping out with some of the matte paintings. So you start off with like a shot like this, and I mean, you guys are very smart to shoot it in front of like a building like this, because then you can just basically overlay on like a castle, and it has a little hole for where the so no rotor required because the actor is behind the stone. And I have here, this is the one I did earlier today. This is the Wizard Town.
Whoa, powerful magics.
Hi, my name is Andy Forsberg, and I wrote the music for the Adventure Time spot. We are sitting here at my studio at Hexney Audio in Los Angeles, and this is where we try to make stuff sound really cool and make the magical world of Ooo come to life.
Sound is really the emotional component in a film or in a game or in any piece of visual work. You know, it's what drives that emotional experience, like actually chemically in our brain. So us as sound designers, you know, we're trying to bring the experience to life in a way that is very natural and that doesn't detract from the visuals. We want to enhance and elevate the visuals and not bring it unwanted attention to them. You know, if you watch the spot and you're thinking about the sound, we've probably done our jobs wrong. You know, we want it to be an experience that's elevated and you aren't quite sure why. And a lot of that involves, you know, recording everyday objects in unique ways and processing them and doing cool things with them. You know, be that a whisk and a knife or a sword pull out or something like that. You know, really creating sounds that are enhancing that emotional content.
So when I start my creative process writing, you know, I just sit at the keyboard and I start trying to make cool, epic stuff happen. So I'm writing strings, percussion, all the intimate moments you hear with piano. The biggest challenge of writing this parody was kind of making the music from the animated series kind of come to life in a more epic fashion for the bigger scope of this parody. And anytime you turn something animated into live action, I think that's the case. It ups the gravitas of it and makes it a lot bigger. So we obviously had to reflect that in our music and our sound, and that's what we tried to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So thanks for watching.